Hi guys and ladies and everyone. Um, so my name's Greg. So basically, just over 4 weeks ago, I was in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up with sweats, and I had pains in my left and right top of my arms. I had pains in my chest and at my back. I wasn't too sure because obviously it woke me up. So I went downstairs. I didn't want to wake my partner up. And so I thought if I take maybe a couple of painkillers, a drop of water, it might ease off. I went downstairs. I got the tablets. And then I actually felt sick. And so I then was sick in the downstairs toilet. I sat on the floor for about 30, 40 minutes. I then lied on my settee in darkness, still felt not good. I was still sweating. Then I started to feel a bit cold. I think the pain eased off a little bit, so I went back to bed. I was probably in bed 5, 10 minutes, and I woke my partner. I know it was about 5 a.m. in the morning by then, and I said, I'm having a heart attack. You better call an ambulance. Um, the ambulance crew came. I think they came about 7 o'clock in the morning, and they did an ECG. They weren't happy with the first one. They'd done it again. They said, we're taking you straight to hospital. In the ambulance, they spoke to me because I was by myself without my partner, and they said, you've had a massive heart attack and you're very lucky to even be alive. So I was rushed to hospital. And at hospital, it sort of from nothing suddenly, bosh, it all starts to happen, and they do a scan. Like I think they did a CAT scan. I can't remember because obviously there was a lot going in my head. I wasn't having a heart attack then. Obviously, I felt better as such. Anyway, so they did different scans and put a catheter in and everything else. And then a surgeon came and said to me, "You're having a stent." So I said, "What this evening, tomorrow?" He said, "No, we're going to get you ready as soon as we can to get you in for a procedure." They call it a procedure. So I had a stent in this arm, and they put it in there. Massive big screen. They don't put you to sleep, but they obviously dose you up, and that obviously helps keep you alive, saves your life. And then I was in intensive care for just about 2 days. Lots of tablets because now I need tablets to keep me going. And I'm not out of the woods at the moment. I've got a special spray that if I feel that I've got any pains, I spray and I carry it everywhere. This spray you carry everywhere. So what I'm trying to sort of say to you is heart attacks I've heard because obviously I've it's opened my eyes, and heart attacks come in all different forms. My father sadly died of a heart attack on holiday after a dinner about I think 8:30 at night. Um, he went for a walk and had a heart attack and died. Now, yes, I smoke, and that's obviously the worst thing. Overweight? No, I'm not overweight, and I don't drink and I don't take drugs. Smoking. Unfortunately, I've been smoking 50 years. My diet's it's improved over the years because obviously technology has improved. So air fryers, so where we used to fry the chips in a saucepan, deep fat fry things like that, you air fry everything's air fried. So meat, I cut that down because no one it's expensive, and also I know it's not good to eat too much red meat. So if I have a steak once a week, once every 2 weeks, and I don't have giant steaks, I have little pieces. Little's better than giants. So I thought my diet, and obviously the smoking was always an issue, but I thought it wasn't too bad. I'm 64, I'll be 65 this year. So yes, I am getting older. I keep fit. I go for walks. I like bike riding. Um, don't really go swimming because my partner doesn't swim, but I cut the grass. I do everything I can. The day the actual heart attack happened, I was pretty chill, relaxed. I haven't got any particular stress. Now, I will give all of you the word of warning. 2 weeks before I had my heart attack, and this is my fault. Every morning I used to come down, get my coffee, and I used to have a cigarette and go outside in the garden. I never smoked in the house, never smoked in the cars. But naughty boy, yes, I smoked, went outside in the garden, and I didn't feel great. There was something not right. Wasn't in any pains. I wasn't dizzy, I wasn't feeling sick, but there was just something niggling. And maybe I should have picked the phone up and said to my doctor, I really don't feel well. Exaggerated to get an appointment to have a blood pressure and to have a quick checkup, but I left it. And maybe me leaving it caused me to have the heart attack where I might have been able to not have a heart attack. I don't know. You ask yourself a thousand things. Like I said, I'm not out the woods. I just had a blood test done. Also, with my heart attack, and because I had stents or a stent, I wasn't allowed to drive for 4 weeks. Then you got to tell your insurance company, the car, and then also if you ever travel, you got to tell them as well. So I told the car insurance company they're not interested. Fine, I've done what I had to do, and they weren't interested. If I go on holiday, well, I don't know if I'm going on holiday because I've not been told that I'm allowed to travel at the moment anyway. So, at the moment, I've got my first meeting with my heart specialist number one, 20th of July, and then I've got another meeting with another heart specialist in October. I've had a fasting blood test done this week, and that is for the heart specialist number one. So we shall see what comes up. I'm taking every day as it goes. Like I say, I'm not out of the woods. I'm coughing quite a bit occasionally for no reason, not after a smoked or anything. I could be in bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, suddenly start coughing. Things like that are signs to do with your heart, not a good sign. But I'm doing everything sensible as such. Bike rides, I went on. I got told off by my GP. Do not go on a bike ride after a heart attack until you're told you're allowed to. I've been cutting the grass. I use a light electric lawnmower because you're not yanking. But everyone's different, and obviously, I'm still here 4 weeks later. Um, I don't know what's going to happen in my life, but I thought I'm going to do this video on YouTube, and I want people to just sort of understand how it can be or not be a heart attack. You can be quite fit. You can be a smoker. You can be a non-smoker. It can happen. We unfortunately get one heart, and when it wants to play up, it will play up. So anyway, I hope this video has not bored you to tears. But this is a real life situation that I live with now. Like I said, I've had a heart attack. I'm 64. I'm still alive, but I'm now got one stent. Well, you can't see it, so that's great. The key surgery is brilliant. I take about, I think, 8 tablets a day at the moment, but that's going to change depending on how I react or what the doctors think, or if it's not the GP, it'll be the heart specialist. Because I think when you have a heart attack, you stay under a heart specialist for quite a long time. And anyway, if you don't feel well, anything to do with your chest, not feeling right, phone your doctor. Don't leave it like I did. I left it for 2 weeks and I could have maybe stopped this heart attack. And also, another thing, now I'm lucky, but if you feel that you have had a heart attack, you're having a heart attack, sweat, sickness, especially with the chest pains, don't worry about waking people up. Wake the whole family up, wake the street up, call an ambulance, because that time frame that I left, I could have died. And I've been told by every person in the health service that I've spoken to that I'm just lucky to be alive. So if you have anything like I've just told you in the video, call 999, get an ambulance. It's your life, and once you're dead, sadly. I'm still here at the moment, and I take it as it goes. But if I can save a life, that's what it's all about. Take care. Thank you for watching my video, and just keep well. Try not to smoke. If you got to smoke, cut it down, and that's all I can suggest. Take care.